think that you are the victim of medical malpractice, but now you're wondering, how in the world do I pay a lawyer? I mean, how do these lawyers get paid? I know these cases can take 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 years. And if I have to pay this lawyer by the hour, how in the world do I pay for my attorney? I mean, how are people doing it? Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a medical malpractice attorney practicing law in the state of Maryland, and I would like to talk with you today about that same question. How do lawyers get paid in these medical malpractice cases? If you're wondering this question, you're not alone. You got a lot of people who wonder about this. They see the commercials on TV and they hear a lot of stuff. They see articles on the internet, but they're just wondering, okay, how do I go about actually paying an attorney to represent me? Well, in general, in the state of Maryland, most attorneys who handle medical malpractice cases, or car crash cases for that matter, most of the attorneys who handle injury cases do it on what we call a contingency fee basis. And what this means is that the attorney will go ahead and put up the money to bring the case for you. And at the end of the case, the attorney will take a percentage that was negotiated between you and the attorney at the start of the case. So that is how, in general, attorneys get paid in these types of cases. Now, I want to go ahead and tell you this, that you need to make sure that you read your contract before you sign up with any attorney. You want to be sure that you understand how are costs dealt with. In other words, are you going to be responsible for the costs that are put up regardless of whether you win the case or not? Or is this a situation where you don't have to pay costs? So you want to make sure that you understand the fee agreement before you sign up with the attorney. I hope that you see that in this particular type of situation, because the attorneys are putting up the money to take these cases, that this means that attorneys do a very good job in screening these cases. And that is because, like I said, the attorney is the one putting up the money to be able to do these cases. The reason this is the case is because what can happen is that most people do not have the money to go after a doctor after a medical injury. Most people just do not have the money to attack a hospital after a medical injury or a bad procedure. So this is why lawyers have gotten together and they've decided to take these cases on a contingency fee basis, so that injured plaintiffs or people who've been the victims of medical malpractice or some other type of injury, that these particular plaintiffs can have their day in court and can seek compensation for their injuries. Now, I hope that you understand that there's a lot that goes into this, and that if you are the victim of medical malpractice and you think that, you know what, it's time for me to go ahead and talk to someone, this is what I invite you to do if your matter happened here in Maryland. Go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, you can send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. We answer medical malpractice questions like yours all the time, and I'll be glad to listen to your story. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the medical malpractice attorneys here at Boston Law Group LLC, and we'll see you next time. Guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.